I think that there will be more of a consolidation again. So you see the trend of marketplaces for a lot of products. You saw this on Amazon, you saw this on Otto, About You, Zalando, becoming platforms. Douglas doing the same now. And so I think there will be a consolidation. People buy even more on the big platforms. It gets tougher for the niche ones. And it will be even more data-driven. I think we talk a lot about data-driven, but there is still a huge gap what we can actually do with the data. And I think that the device usage again will change. It always changed over the last years. I'm very excited where voice will go and how we use devices in 10 years. I don't know, but this will definitely change e-commerce models again.
That is a really, really difficult question because, as you know, the e-commerce landscape is a very, very fast business. To be honest, I cannot answer the question because within 1 year, everything could change by 100 degrees. And so I would say definitely in the next months and in the midterm view, it is definitely data-driven and augmented reality driven campaigns, but also artificial intelligence is definitely a thing which is getting more and more important for companies, and you have to stay up to date also in these parts.
You know, I don't even know what is happening next year, and everything can happen. And e-commerce, I see Amazon currently is trying to deliver these drones, and maybe they will start this even next year, in 10 years. I don't know. It's a really long time, and we can expect everything.
In 10 years, oh, so much can happen. You could ask me for next year, I wouldn't know exactly, but my predictions would be that we can go more towards voice e-commerce because we're doing voice control over everything. And I truly believe it's not going to take 10 years, but in the coming years, I think we're heading towards a voice e-commerce. I think it's going to be more, it's going to be easier for customers. It's going to be a more natural journey, and I think we're heading there.
What will happen for sure is we will have even more ways to talk to customers via internet. So let it be via the mobile phone and watches, as we have it already. It will be via glasses. We are seeing that we are connected via voice. And the challenge will be to make sure that all these new ways to the customer are presented and done in the right way. That the customer has all of these ways to talk to a company, to an e-commerce company, and that all of these ways somehow get together, and it feels like it's all one company and one channel, and not different channels where you have the feeling that they don't exchange information, etc. So it's kind of a personalization, also in terms of devices that a customer wants to be getting in contact with you, and to make this journey really feel like it's one brand, it's one company. That's important.
A bit of Black Mirror, maybe. So actually, by going to a lot of trade shows and events like this, like e-commerce in Berlin, I have realized about the fact that we're not going to be looking for tools that help us do easier our job. Those tools are going to be doing our job. So it's funny how I can see a lot of evolution in all processes about AI. Like I have seen how instead of thinking what time, for example, you have to send your email, you actually do it with an algorithm that does it for you, so you don't even have to do it. And once it's going to be scheduled, this is going to be it. So for e-commerce, I guess it's going to be the same. Everything is going to be direct. Maybe you will have to press a button and everything is going to be automated. And every call, for example, will be automated as well for each person that needs it. And maybe bots are going to be answering behind. So yeah, I'm not sure about how humanistic it's going to be, but I think that it's all going to be about automation, automated processes.
I think the number one challenge, and that goes, I think, to the whole market, is the shift of weight between, there's the fight between the retailers, the brand owners, the wholesalers, the distributors. Nobody knows today, I think, where the game is gonna end. Whether it's gonna be all about direct to consumer, or whether it's gonna be all about marketplaces, or it's gonna be about having your own reseller channel. So I think that's number one. And then number two is, I think that as there is more and more AI in what we're doing, the implementation of that will bring a lot of change. That's both related to law and privacy things, and GDPR, California Acts, and so on. But then also from the other perspective, I think there's going to be quite a lot of quality issues, and that will have consequences for those brands.